Welcome back to part 8 of the bag weaving journey. I am about to braid the strap. I've already done one side. Um, just make it one tight braid. So when you're getting ready to braid it, you want to make sure that it lies flat, but you also want to make sure that it's tight enough because with use it'll come a little bit loose. It'll loosen up. So you just want to make sure that you braid it as tight as you can, and also make it look nice. Um, just nice, neat, tight. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm just taking a scrap piece of string that I've cut off um, from previous weavings, and you just wrap it around it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You might shorten it. I mean, I might shorten it. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole thing. So I'm just going to do a square knot. Okay. So now, oh, I didn't show you this part, but so that braiding the two took about 8 minutes. And I didn't record it, but I finished the flap. So this is the flap, and I just put it this way, um, and just tied it off. And I'm just gonna leave it like this. And I took the braid and I wrapped it underneath, and then I just tied it off. I like brought the string up this way and over and back under, and then I tied it off. So that's just how it'll be. Okay, so the bag is almost finished. Um, when you get to the strap part, you want to make sure that it is straight this way. You don't want to twist it. And what I do, I think if you know how, you could braid these together and just make one strap, but I'm not going to do that. I like to wrap it so that the length can be changed. Um, and so whenever you're making a bag, you want to, I like to see, make sure that my hand can reach all the way to the bottom and just pull it down. That's how I measure it. And then it'll just be like that. So you just want to make sure it is wide enough. And if you're a shorter person and you're making the bag for a taller person, you just want to make sure that you loosen it a little bit so that it can, you know, fit the person. Okay. So I'm just going to decide that this is the length. Mm. So I'm just going to tie it off here on the top just to mark it and to keep it together. Okay. So I'm going to take the leftover large size, the 170-pound twine, and I'm just going to twist it around this. So it doesn't really matter. It's gonna take a lot. So I don't really need to. Well, one, two, three. I'll just do three for now. I'm gonna have to add more, which is fine. So you want to get to the middle decide where your middle is here. So this is the middle, right? And I'm not going to tie it off or anything, but I'm just going to start wrapping. And you want to make sure that it's wrapped tight, okay? So this is where your finger strength, your hand strength are gonna come in handy. Um, you will, it might, whatchamacallit, burn your hands a little bit. I mean, you might get blisters from this. So I would say you just wrap it around and around. And this is long. Okay, so can you see that? I'm just twisting it around, making it tight. So what I do is I pull it tight every time. So just pulling it nice and tight. Because again, with use, it'll come loose. My God. I gotta tell you, my hands are tired. But I'm so close to being done. I'm gonna fight through the pain. Oh. Okay. Square knot, single knot. My hands are feeling very weak right now. um, my thumb especially. Um, so fist, stretch, fist, stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, I'm so close. I don't want to stop. Okay. OMG. The strap took me half an hour. All right. 8.5 hours roughly later, a bag is done. Check it out. And if it suits you, you can make a liner to put inside, which I usually don't, because this is the traditional way of doing it. Bag is done. Yes! Congratulations on making your first bag. And like I said, this took me 8.5 hours. My very first bag was probably this big, and it took me 12 hours. So remember, be gentle with yourself, be patient. When your hands get tired, stretch them, and you're well on your way to start making bags. Good luck.